Well, hi everybody. It is the last day of February, so I want to give you my monthly stats, let you know how I did. And I'm going to show you what I ate today, and we're going to talk about that scale issue again. Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sue from sueslimsdown. It is February 29th, Leap Day. So as you know, I record my weight every day, and I was really hoping for a big finish to the month of February. I sort of got one, but I sort of didn't. So yesterday, told you my scale dropped down 1.2 pounds after being up 0.5 the day before. And the day before that, I was down 0.6. Who knows? So yesterday, for the month, I was down 5.7 pounds. And when I got on the scale today, I'm thinking, oh, let's make 6. Please, let's make 6 pounds. Well, my scale is possessed, and it has a mind of its own. So this morning it was up 0.6, which so far has my weekly loss at 1.5, and it took my monthly loss to 5.1. I'm down 3.6 for the year. My total is 51.2. Now the good stuff about that is that I lost 5 pounds in the month of February, and it is by far the best month I've had in a long, long time. I can't remember the last time I lost 5 pounds in a month. So that's about a pound a week. So, I'm good with that because that's a healthy weight loss. As far as my doctor's concerned, she said between 1 and 2 pounds a week. That's good. And, at my age, it's closer to 1. So, realistically, I'm okay with it. Or I should say realistically, it's an okay loss. I was just hoping for more. But at least it's a loss and not a gain, because I've had plenty of months where there were gains. So my BMI is down to 41, and it was 42 at the beginning of the month. And we start a whole new month tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. Overall, not bad. Like I said, I was really hoping for that 6 pound mark because I was so close yesterday. And yesterday, I was way over points. Yes, I was over points yesterday, but I was not over calories. So today, I can tell you right now that I ended the day with 16 points. I had 3 for breakfast, and I had 13 for lunch. We had leftover lunch from yesterday, so I had another one of those slider sandwiches, which the sandwich that I had, and then I just had a couple extra pieces of turkey, oven roasted turkey breast, deli, and so, but with the bun and the slider that I had, that was my lunch, and it was 13 points. So today I did not eat any of the coleslaw, didn't eat any of the beans. So that's all I had. And then my dinner was 0 points, and I had a snack tonight too that I'll show you. So I'm going to show you everything I had, except for lunch. I didn't record that. Actually, my lunch was very, very quick. I had to give a impromptu tour of the campground today, so I only took about a 15-20 minute lunch today, and went right back to work because it was a busy day for me today. Anyway, let me stop here. I'm going to show you my breakfast and my dinner and my snack, and then I'll tell you how many calories I had. Well, my breakfast this morning is a 2-point breakfast. I have 2 eggs, 0 points for that. This is Sara Lee bread, 2 points for the bread. My banana and strawberries, also 0 points. I have 1 point in my coffee. I believe it was 80, no, 1 point. There's 1 point in my coffee with my fat-free half and half this morning. So I have a 2-point breakfast. Well, this is my dinner tonight. I just have a chicken breast. I pounded that out so it's nice and thin. 149 grams on that chicken breast. This is the California mix. 0 points there. This is just some jalapeno that I fried in with my chicken. So I have a 0-point dinner tonight. Well, tonight I kind of needed a dessert, so I decided to cut up an apple. It was 282 grams of the apple. And then I have 180 grams of the mixed berries from Walmart. They're frozen with no sugar added. Just strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries. Well, actually, I think there's some blackberries in there too. But anyway, 0 points for that. And I did add about a half a tablespoon of monk fruit on top of that. So it's a 0-point snack. Okay, that was it. My total calories, I think I told you in the video that breakfast was 2 points. It was 3 points for the toast and the half and half. But anyway, my calorie count out of all those 16 points that I had today came out to be 1,250.32. Now, according to my Fitbit, and it's actually probably more now if I were to sync this again, I burned off 1,795 calories, 1,795 calories. So I am in a calorie deficit right now of 544 calories. Well, almost 545 calories. So I'm happy about the calorie deficit. It's a bigger margin than what I've had the last couple of days. I am concerned about the low calorie count because I try to get between 1,300 and 1,500 calories. And with the food I have here, I'm eating well. It's just my calories are low. So I may next week look to add a little bit more fat back into my diet. So I'll have some more fat calories. I didn't look at my percentage today of what my percentage of fat was. I do that on my spreadsheet. So I do want to answer a couple questions, comments that I've gotten either on my Facebook page or on the video. This planner that I use, this book here, it's just a happy planner that I bought online. It's a normal calendar. So, the days, this is the monthly calendar, and if you, on a normal day, you would turn the calendar, and then you have your day divisions. I don't know how well you can see that. Mine looks a little bit different because I have the stickers on there. And these are stickers that I made myself to give me daily information that I want to see. And that's pretty much the information I've been giving you. It tells me, my daily, weekly, monthly loss, my year loss, the total loss. Basically a lot of the same things that my spreadsheet tells me when I log my weight. The other thing I wanted to tell you about, I had a question about my daily nutrition counts. So I get my calorie counts and all the other nutritional information right off the app. Once I enter my food into the app, I take that and then I put those figures into my spreadsheet. And then I have all the calculations put in that I put in manually, telling me how many total daily calories I have, how many grams of protein I have, sodium, and I keep an eye on that sodium really close, especially since I've had the stroke. I need to watch my sodium intake. But it tells me how many carbs I've had. But those are all calculations that I came up with. I made up this spreadsheet in Excel to suit the information that I wanted to have. And then it also totals up my total calories. And then I put my Fitbit calorie burn in it. and it will figure for me what my deficit is. So I'm not manually doing that math all the time. I have it computerized, because if I was manually doing it, then there'd be all kinds of mistakes. So, and then my spreadsheet that I keep my weight on will tell me, of course, what current is, but then it also tells me where I was weight-wise a year back. I think I go all the way back to 2017 in the spreadsheet, so I can look in one line to see where I was in all those years, how much weight I have to lose to get to my lowest weight, how much I have to lose to get to my 100-pound mark, all that stuff. But that's nothing that I bought online or found online. Those are all spreadsheets that I have come up with myself. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you about my calorie count. And I know before, when I was not eating enough calories, that's when my weight loss really took a nosedive. And unfortunately, last week I wasn't really doing my nutrition counts, so I don't know exactly where my calories were when I was having such a good weight loss week. Because I lost, what did I tell you, 4.4 last week? I think it was 4.4. Yep. I mean, I could probably go back that far in the app and input it if I wanted to. I'm not sure I want to. But usually, I remember from way before, my sweet spot was somewhere between 1350 and 1500 calories. Was a good number for me to lose weight at my level of activity that I was having then. So when I was out here 2 years ago, my job was working in the registration area down at the KOA, and I was on my feet 8 hours a day. I didn't have much time to sit. I only sat during my lunch breaks. So I was more active, and of course later on in the season I'll get more active when I start hiking in the area or doing some of the walks. As soon as the ground starts thawing, My throat has been it's not sore, I'm just kind of feeling raspy, because at my job I'm on the phone all day long. I talk all day long. I had a conversation with my daughter about that earlier today, that next time I go into Rapid City, which will be Saturday, I'm going to pick up some cough drops to keep at my desk or something, just to keep it lubricated, because drinking water all day isn't doing the job. So I talk more now than what I did when I was teaching, if you can believe that. But when I walked in the office today, I could hear the phone ringing before I even got to my desk. So, and then I had to have a discussion with the HR person this morning that took, it was like a training session for some stuff, and it took maybe 45 minutes, and that phone rang constantly the whole 45 minutes. So by the time I got to it, my voicemail was full. So anyway, that's what I'm up against right now. I'm talking on the phone all day long, and my throat's getting kind of raspy. So that was a nice off-topic subject, wasn't it? Anyway, I wanted to give you my stats, and yeah, they're good. And I'm glad I had the loss, but I know how far I was and how far I have to go yet. So I still have 41.1 pounds to get to my lowest weight. And I'm really hoping by the end of next week that number is going to be in the 30s. I really want to see some good progress here. I know that I'm doing my part, and I know the scale is only part of the story. And actually, the weekly technique this week on Weight Watchers is about, the scale's not the whole story. And it's not. I have turned some things around as far as my weight loss journey, and they're not always reflected on the scale. So what have I done well? Well, the last couple weeks, I have really done a bang-up job of tracking and weighing and measuring. I know that I've had some really good days. I have allowed myself to not be as rigid on Wednesdays, because we have our weekly luncheon, those of us that are working here throughout the winter. And those times are important. And there's food there that always isn't super conducive to Weight Watchers. I have allowed myself to enjoy the fellowship of my coworkers, and I have allowed myself to enjoy the food. And the difference is, before I would enjoy the food and not track it. Now I'm very mindful of what I'm eating, even though I know, like those sliders we've had the last 2 days, I know that those aren't really good for Weight Watchers, but I could have gone back for more, and I didn't. So I've allowed myself one serving, and I have tracked everything. So those are the things I've turned around, and my mindset's starting to turn. Today was particularly hard for some reason, because I was really kind of getting snacky and hungry before I came home, and I was real close to thinking, I'm just going to drive over to the store. Molly needs some more food. Well, she has enough food for tomorrow. I don't have to get it till Saturday. But I was trying to think of an excuse to run over to the store. And I knew once I got there, I was going to blow the whole thing. I would have eaten sweets. I would have eaten, the yeast breads, or the sweet rolls and stuff like that. I physically had to tell myself, just drive your car home and get home. That's what I ended up doing. But this, the last couple of days have been a lot of self-talk again. And today particularly. Now, tomorrow's Friday, and I normally have a hard time on Friday. So I'm anticipating having to do a lot of self-discipline tomorrow and really talk myself out of things tomorrow. I have to go down to the bank into Custer again tomorrow after I leave work. So I already know pretty much what my menu plan is for tomorrow. I am going to do exactly what I did last week. I'm going to grab like a couple of cheese sticks to take with me, and maybe a cucumber or an apple, and I will eat that on the ride down there or on the way back. And that seemed to help fend off any desire to stop down there and get a big juicy burger, or go into the grocery store and get stuff I shouldn't get. So I'm already planning mentally for that. So yeah, those are some things that I have really turned around the last couple of weeks that are not reflected on that number on the scale. And I've told you before, I get really bummed out whenever I see a gain on the scale, no matter when it is, if it's the end of the week or if it's during the day, during the week. I don't like it. I honestly don't like it. I know my body fluctuates, and it's been fluctuating a lot. Someone mentioned in one of the comments about maybe it's my scale. Maybe it is. It's been getting chilly in here at night, and I'm just wondering if the coolness has something to do with how that scale is weighing me. I have a digital scale now, a Bluetooth, that I bought it because I thought it'd be cool to have that available that will communicate directly to the app. I'm finding I don't really use the Bluetooth that much, especially now because my Bluetooth's kind of spotty in here. In my trailer is my other scale that was just my regular Weight Watcher scale that seemed to work just fine. So I don't know, when my trailer gets up here, I might go back to using my other scale, because I never had this big fluctuation before. And it could just be that my body has decided to say, okay, we're going to, play games with you. It's testing my resolve. But like I said, I've had other victories that are not scale related. And the other thing is, I can feel the difference in my clothes. So like the jeans that I've been wearing it's off season, so I can wear jeans to work. The jeans that I've been wearing to work fit me better than what they did when I came out here. 5 pounds isn't a lot of weight, but it's enough to make a difference in my clothes. It's enough to make a difference in how I'm feeling about myself. I am overall making better choices. So 5.1 for the month of February. And I was thinking today, if I can do another 5.1 in April and another 5.1 in May, I forgot March. Let's get that one in there too. By the time I get home for my son's wedding, I could be maybe another 10 or 15 pounds lighter than what I am now. And I would feel a whole lot better about those photos I know I'm going to have to be in. I got my dress today. And I ordered the dress online. It turns out it's a very pretty dress. It fits pretty well. It's just a little snug, like right here, like right there. But that's keeping me motivated now to drop another 10 or 15 pounds before I go home for the wedding. I'm not looking to drop 50 pounds before I go back to Ohio. It does need to be altered in the shoulders a little bit. The shoulders are a little big. But other than that, it fits pretty well. And, of course, it needs to be taken up because it's like 2 miles too long for me. So I'm going to find a seamstress. One of the ladies out here knows a seamstress up in Rapid who does alterations. So I'll be taking it up there. And anyway, so that has me motivated. There are good things happening, even though my scale might not show it all. So, well, this video is pretty darn long right now, so I'm going to let it go. I'll be back tomorrow to show you what I'm eating on this Weight Watchers plan to lose 147.8 pounds. And today I'm 5.1 pounds closer to that. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.